Dazzle, you liked another controlling hero. You liked the ability to have that stun.
Wraith King.
All right, and then the Wraith King. He's so popular lately. Like, first it kind of started as like an anti-Doom pick, but even over the past couple of months, Wraith King's really been rising up in terms of that very high MMR, like front page, 6-7K games. People love picking Wraith King. It's so hard to deal with. He crits massively. Pretty good in the laning phase as well in terms of like stacking up with any support. Even like an AA that doesn't have a lot of control, just combining it with your simple stun into the cold feed, you can still get a lot of kills on some of those weaker offlaners. Even the Slardar in some cases, but of course one of the faster offlaners in the current meta.
In this game, it's the perfect pickup. You think about how Mineski are going to start their fights. They start with Echo Slam, they start with Call Down, the Flat Cannon expenditure, and you get your Queen of Pain Sonic Wave, and your Slardar Initiation. Throw all of this out, and if the Wraith King is the one that's receiving all of this, and then he just reincarnates, everything you've blown is like for nothing. You don't find that kill on the core, comes back to life again, and then he kills you. There is the one upside that Mineski have. If they do blow everything and they kill off everyone else of Fnatic, then they've actually got so many control mechanisms still available, and with that amplification, they could burn through the Wraith King. There is ways that Mineski can win.
Yeah, they actually do have a ton of lockdown now. Even with the Vengeful Spirit, it's very handy, and of course, quite a bit of physical damage to do. We already talked about how there's kind of a lack of Roshan in terms of Fnatic. They did fix that up by getting the Shadow Fiend and now the Wraith King as well. Plus, you can probably get a Medallion on Ohio, even though we don't really see it that much on Tusk. Probably will be this game. But yeah, Slardar, and then you've also got the Vengeful Spirit. So the second Mineski win a decent fight past like the 12-minute mark, they could just run right into that pit if they're all grouped up near the mid tower.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. I just suppose, like, do you read Mandarin?
Or believe it or not, they actually don't teach us that over here.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, is this... Actually, I don't think it's Mandarin. I actually think it's third. Like, give me Yossi Bone. Like, what is Yossi Bone?
I don't know.
Oh god. I wonder if no, there's nothing on translate. It has to be something unique. It has to be something unique. Alright, we'll ask him about it during the halftime. Because I'd like to know what a Yossi Bone is.
Important questions. Asking them right here on Dota.
That's what it's all about, bro. I don't steer away from the important questions. Let's have a debate. Yossi Bone. So aggressive TP down already from Ohio. He's gonna come down and get that quick ward down. Go for the magic bush. Nope.
It's actually so frustrating to deal with. I can't stand being the Radiant side and trying to deward my full camp. It's so hard right now. You need at least 3 sentries to guarantee that you deward it. Whereas Dire, you basically only need 1, sometimes 2, but you can always deward the full camp with 2. Like, there's no question.
Yep.
So annoying. These TPs just make it even more frustrating. They actually just spotted him out, didn't they? They poked the tree.
It's funny that little spot Ohio was in. I was sitting there going, I'm not certain this actually cuts, like, if the vision is blocked by the trees.
30 seconds to
but
matter.
obviously it wasn't. So Ohio gets scouted out. This means that both teams will not be contesting for runes. They just both take 1 rune themselves. It'll be the Queen of Pain to grab hers as Fnatic. They're even checking Roshan. Yeah, that would have been that would have been very optimistic for anyone if they gave that a shot. Yeah, it's going to be runes for the Queen of Pain as well as the SF. Everything's looking pretty standard at this point. It's the normal off-lane Tusker. The only thing which is a little bit different is Mineski's line, where they're running this Earthshaker on top. I'm fairly certain that Vash is only here to throw one fissure. That second level to Slider by blocking the wave, and that's all.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do. It is an SF in the mid lane, so if chance there, yeah, he'll just make his way out of here. Now he could tango up, or rather clarity up and stay. Oh man, this is so good.
Wants it. He wants it. He's got it. He's actually got it too. The courier's gonna get sniped. He came at the last moment. Vash is still here, but because he used his fissure on the top lane, all he can do is body block. He's doing it wonderfully up against DJ.
All right, I'll go this way.
DJ will just keep running. He potentially could have actually leveled up Glimpse as well and just sent Vash back. And Vash still another 20 mana away from having his fissure available. So DJ will outrun him. It's 300 movement speed versus 310. But it doesn't matter. 10 movement speed advantage for the Earthshaker is not enough. DJ may even arrive in time for the stack. No, he's a little too late.
Oh man. She's playing this so well. What a lane to get that denied too. Like it's gonna be one of the better lanes because if anything, this is what Queen of Pain has early, right? It's like, all right, I have some control over this lane. I'm gonna deny all his creeps, gonna zone him out, and now I only get 2 more Shadow Strikes, and that's it.
I'm wondering if that was really DJ's intention though, because he came in with a Sentry Ward, so it looked like he was gonna block up some of the pull points. But he decided not to. He actually didn't throw the ward down. Because of that, he hit the perfect timing when he moved into the mid lane for the courier. And now Potato, you're not a healthy hero. You'd already have to burn that salve. Doesn't have the bottle because the courier was only bringing out a salve to him. While SF is now up to 7 souls. He got 4 deny. Actually, the Queen of Pain's doing really well for CS, but
Ohio's on the run bottom.
Yeah. Jules has already used his stun. They can fissure. Yeah, there's a block. Ohio's in trouble. He's going to run the other way, but they both don't have stuns available. So Jules, he wants to wait and cut him off at the pass. But Tusker, there's not enough. He'll have enough mana in maybe like 5-6 seconds for a snowball. So with the Shadow Strike Ohio, his only choice is to deny himself up to the trolls, and he can't do it. Tick from the Shadow Strike is enough, and the Queen of Pain will take the first blood on the offlane Tusker.
So close. Creeps. Alright. Alright, well that works, you know. That would have been pretty disappointing to get the deny considering he wasted the hero's time.
He's standing and fighting. That's a double damage on the disrupt. He just needs one more attack. DJ's gonna get the kill. Mushi attempted the denial. The Earthshaker's gonna get the pick off there. You just traded your Queen of Pain who got first blood for a support disruptor, and now Jules is in trouble too. Ohio gonna snowball in. The damage from the tower is gonna be more than enough to get the kill.
You've got
Ohio just timing that perfectly, so even if they do spill first blood out, Fnatic get a very quick 1-2 return.
That's the dream right there. Picking off a support when you're up against a gyrocopter dual lane. That is so hard to do. He's just so scary. Even as a Tusker, so extremely well played by Ohio. And yeah, that mid death. That's a little sad. It seemed like he could have got away. Maybe he was worried about there being a potential glimpse, but it's only level 1. It's not even skilled yet. If he were to take it, so.
That didn't actually look like what he was worried about, but he had the distance. He knew if it was a level 1 glimpse, he was out of range.
Yeah.
So, like, if we're looking at a level 3 disruptor, then yeah, I can understand the fear. Cold Feet, as well as the Wraith Fire Blast. The new Cold Feet, that's almost an instant latch then, or a guaranteed, sorry. South, nice and quick. The Fish is going to give a little bit of extra support. And the Wraith King will end up dropping.
The double Stout Shield proc right there. It was getting a little bit close. That'll help him out.
Take whatever you can get at this point. Kill on the safe lane Wraith King is a big thing. Don't want to have that Wraith King fall behind.
With all this action we've had early on, it's impressive that the Dire even have stacks going on. Seems like they spent so much time, but they already have a double stack up there. Or, well, I suppose it's a triple stack, really, for Mushi. Sitting in the jungle, so I'll be happy about that. Side of the Radiant, though. No big ones going on here for your gyrocopter.
Wondering if they even feel like bringing the gyro over is going to help. I'd actually like to see Mineski bring more support down to that bottom lane, back into the tier 1 tower. It's normally around the 6 to 7 minute mark when you get the catapult wave come in, but the gyrocopter decides to just turn on his flat cannon. clean out the creep wave quickly, you do a lot of damage to tier 1. At that point, you've only got like 2 ways to inflict the damage. Like, 1, you bring in a crap ton of support, or 2, you distract the enemy team elsewhere. You attack into the mid lane. Yeah, Ohio is, well, I'm not going to say he's guaranteed dead, because he is quite tanky.
That illusion scares them off.
It can't be that. They knew it was just. They know it's fake.
They know it's illusion, but it's surprising they don't just continue going. I don't know if they're worried about the Vision keeping an eye on them, but
it's no mana. Both Earthshaker as well as the VS, like, they've got to commit 110 and 140 mana to actually land their stuns. Lush went for the second point in Fissure. Doesn't actually have a point up in Enchant Totem. A second control ability doesn't exist.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And here comes that push. Got the 6-minute mark perfectly. Because the catapult wave is going to be the next one that spawns up. It almost feels a little bit premature.
depending on the timing they're looking at, like he's just gotten the call down. So typically, of course, is when we see like your big gyrocopter rotation. But when you're up against someone like the Wraith King, I mean, if he gets 6 before you're going to make that rotation, he's pretty difficult to go with that gank. So I wonder if they're kind of thinking like, let's early push the tower. I'm wishing there were stacks so they could just come to the jungle and throw down the call down there for the farming, honestly.
Ghost. With the blink scream, Sonic Wave, the 6 charges DJ, he is going to die, and actually glimpses. Ado back.
Out top.
Ladder on the run to the tree line, but that TV's going to be successful. The cooldown's arriving as well. Ned's going to split up, but now it's Cuckoo, who's left by himself. The snowball's going to come in, and Cuckoo, well, the Slato just left him. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication coming out there from Mineski, where Cuckoo wanted to fight. Rio had no intention of sticking around to fight that.
And he did immediately ping out that ward that's placed just above the Radiant Tower, because it completely spotted his rotation, and they split very well for that call down, and he was just... once that didn't connect on the 2 heroes on both charges, he was pretty much guaranteed dead. And the nice little rotation from Ohio just to secure it, so that actually puts him up to level 6. So he's ready to do his own little ganking here. It's going to have to be really the supports. Not much chance of him getting something old Raging Potato.
I really don't want to look at it from that kind of angle where you're saying, okay, so Raging Potato's rotation can't find anything. Then you want to rely on an Earthshaker, who, like, the old classic way of looking at him is well, I Fissure, and then SF comes in with like 3 Razors. Like, that was the combination for the mid gank. This time around, you can only do it when that Sonic Wave is off cooldown for the Queen of Pain. And what does VS really offer you? She had to have a haste rune to start that initiation to mid lane before. Looks like Disrupt is going to go down solo on the bottom with a gyro call down. Fissure that held him in position. It almost seems a little too easy.
Yeah, that's really all it was.
This is going to be really hard for Rio to escape from this one. The Razors do the work. The Snowball makes sure he stays exactly where he is. The Raging Potato, he arrives in Invis, but he does not have his Sonic Wave available. 15 seconds left. That Invis won't last that long. And he needs more help if he's going to do this.
If only the dunk was available.
He's looking for it. He's really looking for it. You got Rio coming in. The tower will drop. Raging Potato's going to stick with him. His Sonic Wave is off cooldown now. Mushi hit an invisible wall for a moment, so he might work out that he is being washed. Oh, the sentry ward. They see him, and Mushi, he doesn't react. He actually waits it out. They understand that the Queen of Pain is there, and then bait her down into the sentry ward. She'll let the Sonic Wave go, but Fnatic just played that perfectly, and Mushi, one cool cucumber.
Yeah, you gotta be really cool for that to work out. Yeah, it just seemed just a little bit too greedy there, trying to go for any sort of a Sonic Wave. They will connect. Oh, he's actually going to get the Wraith Fire Blast out as well.
Yeah.
Come on. Where are the crits at?
Wow, they don't even need the crit. That burn should almost be enough. More attack is all it would have taken.
More weedy.
So what are we looking for as far as the build goes for the Wraith King with this chainmail on him at the moment? We just go
Probably
for
the
center
blade mail. Yeah. I mean, you could, honestly, there's no reason you couldn't try like something a little different, go Medallion or Solar Crest, but it's probably going to be like Blade Mail, and then occasionally we've seen like Radiance, but we get like the Armlet and the Blink Dagger. Armlet seems like something that SEA just loves. Their Huskar playing, they're all ready for it. Ohio.
Snowball, yep. Ohio goes into Cuckoo. The wall gets placed down though, and DJ, yeah, you gotta walk out of that call down. Ohio was already backing out. Yeah, I was actually thinking about the medallion for the Wraith King, primarily because Roshan, when you have a Wraith King with the Vampiric Aura, it's very easy to jump in and take Roshan. And when Mushi has this mech, they want to force Mineski to come into a fight. Mushi will have this done fairly soon.
Yeah, it is. Now that I'm looking at it, though, it's actually a really good Blade Mail game against this lineup for Mineski. The Queen of Pain, the Earthshaker, even the Slider, the Gyrocopter. There is so much damage you can send back between 2 lives. With relatively switched heroes, too, so throw that Shards as well over at Cuckoo, but fly around. But I think that could be a really good build here in this game.
Fnatic are bringing net as well as ADTR down. And the cutoff line, well, Jules walks
so
into
low.
it and he is so dead. Ohio throws out the shards, locked him in. He'll even, okay. It's a simple swing of the blade from ADTR. And the cooldown gets expended. Yes, the cooldown is fairly low, but Fnatic are looking to fight in the next minute. Like if it's not fight, it's taking that bottom tower. Also surprising, Fnatic are forcing this before they have the mech completed.
It's so close, though.
But it's like, okay, it's done now. Mushi will buy it and then fly it out. It's gonna take.
That's just good timing.
Oh, it's good timing in a way, but it's not ready for when Mineski, if they were looking to counter fight, when they would actually like need it. Okay, that Ice Blast is really good. The shards fly forward. Oh, the glimpse! It's gonna try and drive back Raging Potato. I say try and succeeds. The Queen of Pain will drop. Your one tower will be defended for that, and the shards again from Ohio, locking Jules in. He doesn't have a snowball available, however. And he also had no one else helping him out. The Echo Slam on bottom, fast going on then as well as Mushi. He's looking for both of them, and they're going to claim it with the help of Cuckoo. While you may have lost your Slaughter down the tree line behind your tier 1, you keep your tier 1 tower alive, and you bring down the big SF, even after mech was suspended.
Oh, that's 700 gold heading over to Jet's Bash. Grab some of a Blink Dagger shortly. It's not even 13 minutes. This is your support Earthshaker.
This is the Dream Earthshaker. And Earthshaker Fnatic have to give a lot more respect to. They're going to have to start dodging the fights, which is not what they want to do when they've just completed their mech. They want to be the ones being aggressive. That Earthshaker counter initiates. If his Echo Slam is ever up, really just have to stay out of it. Even at level 1.
Yeah, a lot of these next engagements are going to rely on Ohio being there and some really big plays with the snowball, because there's no Dazzle, there's no Winter Wyvern here. So, of course, they do have the mech from Mushi, but if he's disabled and getting Echo Slammed up because he's going to be one of the main targets, you don't really have that backline support to give him any sort of assistance, and it's going to be really rough.
Bosh and
Look at this
DJ
positioning.
they smell each other's BO right now. They're that close. But the tier 1 tower is going to drop. The SF will take it. Allows the Wraith King to now complete his full blade mail as he starts up against the Queen of Pain. And Queen of Pain, not really interested in fighting up against the Wraith King. There's a little point to it. He needs more help. Because I have to kill him twice over. That reincarnation is up. Putting it on cooldown will be nice. And this is probably going to be the only chance they have to put it on cooldown with a long cooldown. But he'll be level 11 fairly soon.
Yeah, this train is just rolling on bottom. And they're up, smoked in the dire jungle. And there's no TP on Jules. Mildly important here in terms of getting rid of the armor and everything, any sort of a rotation.
Vash, DJ trying to keep that vision up, and well, there goes your fissure. And it's going to be all she wrote on that one. The mid lane is getting pushed out nicely by the Wraith King. Get a little gang squad on bottom. Top lane,
Ice Blast is
on the way, and they're going to start the TPs already. And Mineski, well, that Ice Blast is actually up really nice and high. Seeing Cuckoo up in the tree line. And the Shores for the kill. ADTR triggering that Blade Mail just to make sure that Gyro kills himself even harder. And Jules fails the TP out with Ohio snowballing into him. An easy raise kill from Mushi. We had a lot of pressure on the bottom lane. Vash already used his TP because he TP from the bottom lane to that tier tower, so he couldn't come to the top lane to help out at all. I think, is Net gonna...
That's in dangerous territory down here.
He's trying this. With the Ice Blast and the Cold Feet with the Vortex, Vash gets triggered. Vash is actually going to go down. Net solo kills the Earthshaker.
That is so devastating.
You can see him looking at it though. Like, you can see him looking. I'm still not certain the Earthshaker had to turn and stop that. He wouldn't have got hit by the Cold Feet. Top lane, Jules. Sun's going to go on the Wraith King, but the Blade Mail and still Reincarnation. You don't want to fight this. You also have no, actually they have every idea. They understand that Ohio and DJ rotated over to let the cooldown go. It's nicely on a Fnatic with the snowball moving forward. Raging Potato can't get the Sonic Wave off in time. The Smoochie obliterates him with that Requiem of Souls. And the follow-ups are still there from ADTR. They can move on to the next target. 3 seconds till that Red Fire Blast is off cooldown. And you got the Ice Blast coming in. It's a little bit too late. Mineski already back behind their own tower. And ADTR, he's not a healthy man. He has to move back. A reason to burn the Reincarnation if he doesn't have to.
Oh man, there would have been a blink dagger there if that Earthshaker, if it wasn't for that pick off by Net. I mean, that was huge. He lost almost 300 gold down bottom. So close.
Radiant's middle tower.
So again, just really great rotations coming up from Fnatic. Honestly, they're playing this extremely well, and now they're gonna have that BKB almost finished up here. About 900 gold away from Mushi, so they'll just look to push down that mid tier 1. They're just desperately trying to get this blink dagger up, though. They need it so badly right now.
I'm wondering if it's worthwhile for Fnatic to just slip into the pit. I mean, if they go in at Roshan right now before that Blink Dagger is up for the Earthshaker, then Mineski have no real way to counter-initiate. They might be a little concerned though because Requiem of Souls is on cooldown, and Mushi would like to finish his BKB. Sentry is down, and they're going to start on Raging Potato. The Ice Blast combining up with the Storm. Now Queen of Pain didn't stand a chance with Ohio. Okay, with the start ADTR, they've locked Cuckoo in. He can't walk out through the tree line. The pathing will take him north. The urn is ticking him out. He's down to 18 life, 2 life, and now 0. DJ will find the double kill, almost making it a triple, but Mushi will kill secure. 3 heroes lost here for Mineski as Fnatic. Not only do they take the fight, but they take tier 1 tower to boot. And the next fight's getting stronger and stronger. The BKB is completed.
Mushi is massive.
10k net worth in 17 minutes. I think he's actually doing better than Black was doing yesterday. And that was a very momentum, like, heavy Wind Ranger.
This is looking scary right now, if you're a Mineski fan.
How do you even approach this?
At least they have the blink dagger.
You don't have the control required. You don't have the damage required. Sajara is still walking around with phase boots and a drop. Like that's not enough. And this Slaughter, he waited for the Raid Fire Blast to be thrown so he could blink away. The Ice Blast will just fly astray. I was going to go back in, crushes, and then just basically hits himself off the Wraith King. Wraith King's fine with this. If he dies
so
right
much
now,
time to rotate right now.
Yep, they pick him off, but DJ moves over. They get the stun on the Slaughter, the control over on Raging Potato. DJ's there at the perfect time, and with a snowball forward, Rior can't just run himself out of here. The Walrus Punch will connect, so will the Raid Fire Blast, so you can say goodbye to the Slaughter, and maybe even say goodbye to Vash. Okay, no, he blinks away out. This time off the Cold Feet, but he's locked in with the shards. The Ice Blast will connect. The Gloom Slash can drag him back right on top of Net. And with the Snowball potentially dodging what could have been an Echo Slam. Now they take another 3 kills. This is just after they finish Roshan as well. So Mushi is already the Immortal.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the way DJ is playing this Disruptor is so good, and I think it really shows the power of the hero compared to how you see a lot of people play it. Like, he's not waiting for these massive 3-man silences into a kinetic field or anything like that. Like, he just wants that Static Storm on the key target, your Queen of Pain, and he's eliminating him every single fight. Your Static Storm earns so much damage. She can't escape. She's not tanky enough. And he's just blowing her up. Like, when's the last time we even saw Sonic Wave?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Very good question. I'm racking my brain. I remember the last time she tried to. but that was this location, just below the secret shop. Looks like Rio's dead again. EJ as well as Ohio catching him out.
you mid-back.
Yeah, but every time she tries to go for it, there's just so much control coming in from the Fnatic lineup. The Disrupt against the Stormbolt. The Walrus Punch is able to connect from the Tusker. It's... Well, you get Snowballed or you get Requiemed. You also have to
forcing
buy
the defensive build.
Yeah. I'm wondering if... You know, that's not even against someone like the SF. Got a BKB now. Like, maybe you could dodge the Requiem, but that's all.
Yeah, you lose a ton of the utility that Yules when there's a BKB on Mushi. He's actually going for the Manta style next, but...
Thought out. Wow, DJ just called back. He just finished the ultra. He really wants that gyro dead, but this just means the Potato can get a Sonic Wave off, and there she blows. Finally killing off Ohio. The Ice Blast, however, connecting on Jules. Mushi just needs one more hit, but he can't get it. Rio's going to try and punish him. Mushi still with the Aegis Immortal, however. Make the most out of this, and he's going to end up potentially ticking down. No, he's got too much life. He'll end up staying alive, and now it's Rio who's in trouble. Jules will swap him out, but the sun's still there. Jules will sacrifice himself, and the Wraithfire Blast back off cooldown. It won't actually connect. The Glitch pulls him back, but Mushi releases the ultimate, killing off the poor little Slaughter.
That whole time, while they were fighting Mushi in the tower, DJ was dodging an Earthshaker and a Queen of Pain, using his blink there. I don't know how he did it, but somehow he managed to escape under vision up by the Ancients. This guy, he's having such a game right now. 6-4 and 7 on your Disruptor. He deserves an Aegis. So I'd say, give us another one. Mushi stole it.
DJ might disagree with that, only for the point where he's like, I don't need no Aegis. He can survive without it. Mushi can be that aggressive guy in the front line. It allows DJ more room to breathe. So Ohio is now itemizing to complete this game. He's building into the Vladimir's offering. The Wraith King is still sitting on 3.7k. You were saying it before, like Blade Mail into Radiance. Is this...
It's such a weird build to go at this point.
Ohio... Oh no, he actually blinks, he avoids it! He actually dodges the Yule Step.
Oh, look at that storm!
Raging Potato can't go anywhere. Ohio's gonna punch him into the next life. Bosch is sitting behind them too. He'll blink it up into the tree line. Same time, it looks like, yeah, Jules gets caught out by himself away from everyone else of his team, out of his own jungle. So Ohio got hit by the scream, and instantly you can see the Queen of Base like, he's there. There was no reply.
And it's just like the only way you come back in this game as Mineski is the Wombo combo, and we just haven't seen it because every single time DJ removes somebody completely from it, and you can't get call down Sonic Wave Echo Slam. Like we're not just getting the big one, the big Wombo, and that's really their only hope.
Middle lane, Cuckoo. Well, the shards are gonna miss, but Mushi's now arrived, and so is DJ. If they need to, they can just run to back into the wall. DJ, no ulti available, but okay, Sonic Wave Scream, Reggie Potato aggressively flicking for the Mushi! Oh! He blows the Requiem. Raging Potato, the Yulestep, the dodge actually works this time around. Rio, however, this won't work. He's on the run, but the damage from the Disruptor is more than enough. And Potato, he's bolted everything he's got. He finds Ohio in the tree line, and Vosh, no! The Echo Slam. There was only one hero there, so the damage was minimal, and DJ still gets the ulti out, but Potato blinks over the ulti wall, and is able to get that Scream kill. But he's the only one alive that's actually finding anything on this map.
He got right-clicked by DJ going for the blink. The projectile was like in midair, and I could see him lining it up, and it just connected as he went for the blink Echo Slam, because there was that nice creep wave there. Disaster.
Well, Mineski are now going to burn in all pits of hell, as the Radiance is now being completed by the Wraith King. However, yeah, he's going to send the courier back. Vladimir's offering is on the courier for the Tusker, and the Radiance is back in the inventory for HP in the stash.
It's really interesting that he still decides to go for it when they're kind of, you know, zoning out these last couple of towers, but despite all these big battles that we've been seeing, it's true, they haven't taken those last two tier 2s, so Radiance will certainly help guarantee a little bit of split push, but, I mean, they're still so squishy on the side of Mineski. You're actually getting quite a bit of value from the damage as he goes right on Potato. Okay. Uh-oh.
As it runs, Potato coming back over here.
Seen this show before.
We have. the same time, like the Kuda Pay still did find kills. Like he's got 5 out of the 12 kills of all of Mineski. Zed might be in a little bit of trouble. Throws out the coal feed as well as the ice blast on the Cuckoo, who has no regeneration. Zed supports arrived and it's in the fall of Bushi. The move charge will go, and Cuckoo, well, it was a nice thought. Wow, robbed. Ned survives on 12 HP.
Are they going on Jules? Oh, they're going.
Just up him. Ohio, the shards fly in, and Jules, he'll live. 53 HP dropped down to. The Radiant Sperm wasn't close enough to kill him off.
You have done the kingdom a service.
Fnatic are gonna back out again. Roshan's not up for maybe 10.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Bushi now sitting on almost 3,000 gold and a full mana style. Possibly going butterfly.
Nope.
Let's just end it.
I would say it could have been something like a Monkey King bar, but it's not even required. The Chara is nowhere near. Probably won't this game complete up a butterfly. So he can just go directly into the Daedalus damage. And in fact, we already see the crystals being purchased up in his inventory. So
yeah, a little funny that this goes. He goes right for the Demon Edge over the crystals.
He has the money. And he'll get the rest of it pretty soon. The smoke breaks. Ohio is the Invis rune. They swap in. Muji gets the BKB off. Throws out the Requiem of Souls. And with the Ice Blast, there's 2 dead instantly. Cuckoo is going to drop as well. Muji's going to monster kill streak. And Raging Potato, it is a Sonic Wave to try and find a kill. DJ going to try and counter it with his own Urn Charge, but he will not be able to do so. North is the only sole survivor, but Mushi is here to end this. GG. Game number 1 of this 2-game series will go the way of Fnatic. Quite convincingly and quite heavily on the back of some beautiful play from Fnatic.
I mean, who got swapped into who right there at the end? Like, who's just like, okay. They just don't have the physical output to deal with them. Like, once he BKBs, there's just nothing left in the tank. Like, extremely well played by Fnatic. I thought they did a really good job of working together as a team, really on point rotations. Like, it was very rare that we saw some sort of situation where they are getting picked off solo, whereas we saw quite a bit of that on the side of Mineski just because they had to split farm and stuff. But, you know, they took the death ball and they ran with it.
Well, they did, and it worked the charm. There's more Dota 2 action coming your way. This is only game number 1 of this 2-game series. And we also have another Salutation series coming up later, which is 1, 2, 3 going up against Trust. That'll happen at the conclusion of the next game. So make sure you stay tuned. There's more action coming to you for Dota Pit. It's only just started. There's plenty of great Dota coming your way. For all the details, go to dotapit.com and you'll find out the information there. So stay tuned and we will return.